Oh no. No, hey, this is actually pretty good. Oh no. Oh no. Pokémon Unite is a free-to-play MOBA game developed by Tammy Studios, the same people behind Call of Duty Mobile, and a subsidiary of Tencent. When Nintendo announced Pokémon Unite, we at Emmen Gaming were really curious. Frankly, I don't think we believed that we'd have a good time with a Pokémon MOBA game. There are already established great MOBAs like League of Legends, Dota 2. How could a Pokémon MOBA game compete with the likes of these? Last week then, we installed Pokémon Unite on our Nintendo Switch, mostly out of curiosity. Surprisingly, we found ourselves having a really good time with the game. The Aeos Island is basically the Summoner's Rift for Pokémon Unite. The island consists of 3 lanes, top, center, and bottom. Players are divided into 2 teams consisting of 5 Pokémon for each team. The goal of each game is to defeat Pokémon from the opposing teams, collect their Aeos energy, and use them to destroy the opposing team's goal points. Each match is 10 minutes long, and at the end of 10 minutes, the team with the most points win the game. It's pretty straightforward and simple. If you're someone who's familiar with MOBA games, this should really be a breeze for you. If you're not, then this is a great start. The playable Pokémon have various classes. For instance, Charizard is an all-rounder melee class Pokémon who can do a good amount of damage 1v1 and AoE in team fights, while Snorlax is a tanky Pokémon who's useful in team fights and can soak in a good amount of damage and shield teammates from incoming attacks. This is all pretty standard stuff with MOBAs, but one thing that Pokémon Unite does is that as you progress throughout the battle, your Pokémon will evolve and learn moves. It's pretty interesting and pretty fun. What I love about Unite is that each game is only 10 minutes long. The length itself is not too long, but long enough that you can still enjoy it nonetheless. Pokémon Unite has a lot of character customization. There are many options for you to change the clothing of your character, and also a lot of cosmetics for your Pokémon. This is not something we really mind, and it can be fun unlocking these different kind of cosmetic items by playing the game and then leveling up your character. But then comes the in-game microtransactions. In total, there are 5 different types of currencies in-game. Currencies such as Aeos coins, tickets, and fashion tickets can be earned by grinding them out. But then come the premium currency, the Aeos gems. These can only be purchased by using real money, and it gets even worse. Even if you're heavily grinding on free currency like other free-to-play games, there's a limit to how much you can do this. Meanwhile, spending Aeos gems is more incentivized. It couldn't get much worse than that, right? But wait, it does. Unlike other MOBA games, like League of Legends where the items are purchased in battle using the currency you make from farming each battle, Pokémon Unite has a feature where each Pokémon can hold a certain item that can buff various stats, and these items can be leveled up using things called item enhancers. So, the higher level the held item is, the stronger your Pokémon is going to be in battle. Players who spend real money to buy these items through battle passes will have a significant advantage over the players who are grinding the free in-game currency to level up these items. And these players will take significantly more time to level up these items in comparison to the players who are spending real money to get them. This honestly ruins the game for us. It's one thing to have cosmetic items that can be obtained by spending real money, but a pay-to-win mechanic in a MOBA game, that's honestly a bit of a deal breaker. The thing about Pokémon Unite is that even though it is a very enjoyable game, it has some issues. For starters, there are noticeable frame rate drops, and this will cost you if it happens in mid-battle. another time the game completely crashed on us. Luckily, this did not happen in the middle of a game. It happened just once, but we feel like it was worth mentioning. One other issue we have with the game is that it is quite difficult to communicate with your team members. Sure, there is an overlay that allows you to send out certain commands like withdraw and defend, but options such as surrender and voting are hidden behind unnecessarily difficult button combinations with really no HUD indication. And these issues could prevent your team from performing their best, since communication really is the key to winning some of these games. But since Pokémon Unite just came out, we can expect more feature updates and improvements to the game down the road. Oh yeah, Unite is also getting a release on mobile devices this September. Honestly, we are really having a good time with Pokémon Unite. But there are some hard to ignore issues with the game, such as the frame rate drops and the almost non-existent communication system. It's also an unavoidable fact that ultimately this is very much a pay-to-win game the way it is as is now. At the end of the day, all we can say right now is that this game is fairly enjoyable, but considering the other options on offer, you might be better off going for another MOBA right now.